HPE Compute Solutions HPE0-S59 exam dumps are valuable for you to study all the related topics. Share some HP certification HPE0-S59 exam dumps questions here. 1. Your customer wants to add dedicated fiber channel connectivity to the HPE Synergy frame running HPE Synergy 480 General 10 compute modules, each with one CPU socket populated. Currently they use two 12 gigabit SAS switches and two HPE Virtual Connect SE 100 gigabits F32 modules for HPE Synergy installed in third fabric. What must be done to enable dedicated FC connectivity for this HPE Synergy frame? A second CPU must be installed for all HPE Synergy 480 General 10 compute nodes. B. For brocade switches, a logical interconnect group must be created in HPE OneView. C. For VCFC modules, all of server-facing ports must be property licensed. D. SAS switches must be moved to second fabric and FC modules installed in the first one. 2. Which statement about the HPE D3940 storage module is true? A. SATA drives requires redundant 10 adapters to be installed in this module. B. Up to 5 modules can be installed in a single frame with Gen 10 servers. C. It is configured through KIA available from HPE Synergy console. D. Only one type of drives, SATA, SAS, SSD, can be installed in each module. 3. Which statement about HPE Superdome Flex 280 is true? A. It supports 2 to 8 sockets in 2-socket increments. B. It cannot be managed using HPE OneView. C. It must be equipped with at least 768 GB of memory. D. It can support up to 2 NPARs with an external RMC. 4. Which tool can be used to evaluate the health of an HPE OneView appliance before proceeding with an appliance updated? A. HPE Composer Maintenance Console. B. HPE OneView Update Readiness Checker. C. HPE OneView Global Dashboard. D. HPE OneView Firmware Compliance Report. 5. Your customer plans to deploy HPE Superdome Flex and configure 2 NPARs, each based on 2 chassis. Which components must be included in the proposal to meet the customer's needs? A. Rack Management Controller for NPAR management. B. HPE Superdome Flex Grid licenses enabling connectivity between chassis. C. At least 2 or HPE persistent memory DIMMs per NPAR. D. 1 base chassis and 3 expansion chassis with licenses. 6. You modified a logical interconnect group MAT as used to configure logical interconnects in 5 different logical enclosures. What will be the impact of that change? A. All physical interconnects from affected logical interconnects will be placed in a maintenance mode. B. All physical interconnects from the affected logical interconnects must be rebooted to activate the new configuration. C. All logical interconnects configured using this logical interconnect group will report inconsistency. D. All logical interconnects configured using this logical interconnect group will be automatically updated. 7. Which statement about the SY480 General 10 Plus compute module is true? A. It cannot be mixed with Gen 9 compute modules in the same frame. B. It supports 8 memory channels and memory DIMMs of up to 256 GB. C. It only supports NVDIMM persistent memory. D. It supports 3rd General AMO EPYC server processors with 64 cores. 8. Your customer wants to add a second HPE Synergy frame to an existing logical enclosure based on a single HPE Synergy frame. The customer wants to use a highly available master setup. Which procedures should be performed during the expansion process? Select 2. A. Create a new logical interconnect group and enclosure group for 2 frames setup. B. Create a new logical enclosure based on both HPE Synergy frames. C. Reparent an existing enclosure group to the new logical interconnect group. D. Modify an existing logical interconnect to include second HPE Synergy frame. E. Move one of the master modules to the appropriate interconnect bay in the second frame. 9. Which statement about an HPE OneView support dump is true? A. Appliance support dump by default contains a logical enclosure support dump. B. Support dump is a binary file that can be opened only in a dedicated application. C. Support dump can be created if HPE Virtual Connect modules are installed in the frame. D. Preview support dump is available only when creating an appliance support dump. 10. Your customer plans to deploy HPE OneView for VMware vCenter Server together with HPE Storage Integration Pack for VMware vCenter. The customer wants to use them to manage HPE Synergy Gen 10 compute modules, HPE ProLiant Gen 10 servers and an MSA array. Which statement about compatibility of the existing environment with the planned software components is true? A. Both HPE Synergy Gen 10 full-height compute module plugins will require a license. B. HPE OneView for VMware vCenter Server does not support standalone HPE ProLiant servers. C. To use the required plugins, HPE ProLiant Gen 10 systems must be managed using HPE OneView. D. HPE Storage Integration Pack for VMware vCenter does not support MSA arrays.